No riddle there, Watcher. It took 12 of us to build the Godhammer. Afterward, I took my leave of all of them to see what Margaret had in store for me. I've seen none of them since.
Are you sure there isn't more to that story?
Your kind has a way of interpreting its visions to fit the version of the truth you like best. But Margren's flame leaves no room for interpretation. Waste the time of others with your distortions and your fever dreams.
Flames may leave no doubt as to what or where they are, but why they are is anyone's guess.
It's always the way of the mad to try to convince others of a reality only they can see. But when your doctrine's the truth, it requires no convincing, only an opening of the eyes. I would purify you, Watcher, if I thought it would help.
I'll ask about something different.
The cost of troubling me seems to worry you little.
Why were we supposed to meet? The why of it is you're a watcher, he snorts. The watcher runs two roads of why. For me, it's more of a matter of what. There was a time when I wouldn't have spared a thought for your words, or even bothered with you, but now, seeking out watchers is what I do, to put the truth to them, see which of the two ways they bend. Truth? What kind of truth? Either you're a dry field in need of harvest burning, he frowns for a moment, his eyes flat, or you're lost in the darkness. Either way, you can see differently from others. He gives a half smile, then his tone becomes accusing. I can tell by the way you notice the staff first off. Not many can see it at first, nor the etchings or the flames, but your eyes, he stares at you, almost eagerly, nodding. Your eyes trace the path, that I could see. So which are you? A dry field or lost in darkness? His face tenses. The day we don't trade that question back and forth is the day our paths no longer need to be joined, and the trial, clenches his staff, the trial is done. So you don't know either. You know this nation is diseased. We don't need a watcher to see it in the children, the politics, the men that stalk the roads with knives in hands and murder in their eyes. This land needs life again, new seeds planted in the burned soil. His voice drops, mocking, and his eyes narrow. And something tells me you can see the path to making that future happen, Watcher. Your kind always does. So then, we need to make sure you see truly, now, this nation, its people. Don't need any more lies blinding them, nor do I. You test a truth. You don't blindly accept it. And how do you plan to test me? Sharing the road, of course. One truth to match another, matching each other's pace, keeping rhythm. Other priests can keep their teachings and rantings. For my faith, my teaching, sharing the road is a simple, hard truth. His smile widens, and his hands tap against his waist. Once, then twice. When you knock one truth against the leg of another, why, both legs stand firm. But now, if you strike a lie at the knee with the same force, his smile dies and his eyes narrow. Why, you make a cripple with but one leg to stand on. Is that why you carry a staff? That is why. Durance is about to launch another volley of words, blinks. Then he rolls his head back and laughs deeply. The laughter coming until it seems the air will run out of his lungs until it seems forced. Perhaps your words are worth listening to, Watcher. He frowns, any trace of humor gone. But the truth will win out. Keep pace and we'll see.
The cost of troubling me seems to worry you little.
Let's keep moving. Okay. Continue the journey. Alright. So we've rested. We're on our way. Hey, Stuart, what's going on? My lady. I've heard terrible news. The word about some is it true that there are riots in Defiance Bay? Stoic. How terrible. How is the keep? Yada, yada, yada. Good. Okay, great.
Eh?
So we'll do a little bit of the Endless Pass and probably end there. Luckily, things don't respawn, so we can do a lot of like, run away.
Sure.
Hey, a jailer.
Gods keep you.
We are not using a jailer, but we have capabilities to. All right, time for action. We've done a lot of talking. We need to wet our blades with blood of dragons and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Stairs this way. Run, 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 run. So, what did I do last time? I remember I jumped down and that was a bad idea. Like, we killed the Zarip circle here, right? The sacrificial pit. That led us to pain and folly. Any traps I can disarm now? Like, I have a pretty accomplished thief. I think this is where we ended it. The best is when he enters the brothel. Now to find, yeah, the other staff. All right, and here we have no memory whatsoever. We have no idea. Okay, so let's check our formation. Formation checked. We're good.
Hello.
Stealth begins.
A lot of Adnua had to reuse the assets we had from earlier areas in development. Level 3 of the Endless Paths took heavy influences from the catacombs underneath Copper Lane. You'll see that level 4 takes a good amount of influence from that too. Since we lifted a good amount of assets from the catacombs, we ran into a strange design issue. If you kite an ogre into a doorway, they would clip through the top of the frame. We sat down and thought to ourselves, how would these ogres fit through these door frames? The obvious answer was, they don't. So we broke down all those doorways.
Or he could have bent a knee. Gosh, plebs. Give him some extra time, you know. Okay. So we're gonna fight ogres. What's this way? Trap detected? Hell yeah.
Something ahead.
Take care of it, girl. We got stealth buffs. We're all set.
It's finished.
See what's in there? Oops.
Well.
Sorry.
Eh?
Okay. Solgar? You just want to talk. Don't skulk. Come into the light. Alright. Hey. Hi. Cast in orange hues by the guttering torches, a massive creature sits at the rear of this wide chamber. There's an acrid stench of blood and offal about the room, and a hot, malodorous gust wafts towards you as the ogre rises, stirring up the dust beneath its feet. Really useless? They had only known how many unwitting fools would wander into my camp. I would not have been exiled. Despite his words, the ogre studies you dispassionately. His pale, grim features are streaked with blood. But then, I think they have lost the taste for elf. Now they have feasted on one another for too long. The ogre turns away. I will not be fattened for eating. You were exiled? Go but a little ways south and you'll find what's become of us. Once a dozen strong, and now we are nothing. Our great chief enraged by voices, and our people driven to devouring one another. And I, the coward, wait here to die alone. Easier said than done. He gestures to a heap of bones and cloth. Hunger has a will of its own. Matron Zala knows that well. I should put an end to this, Zala. Yes, if you could do that, then at least we will be free of this madness. Who knows how long we might remain, eating one another, until there is but one left? Bring me her torque, and I will know the deed is done, that our clan at last is finished. Consider this the final request of a fallen ogre, elf. Do what I cannot, and I will find some reward worthy of your service. Kills all the ogre chieftain and retrieve the ceremonial thing. I want to talk to you. I've not heard of so many ogres living together before. It is not common, not without a matron who brings us together to counter our squabbles with sense. Zala was ours, and we have followed her now into death. How did you become stranded down here? We were hunting Zarops through the caverns and isolated them in the caverns above. We thought that would suffice for a time. And it might have if the Zarops had not recently grown sick. Now their poison has infected us, and Zala will not let us leave, even if we wish to try. Do you know anything about the Master below? He gives me a searching look, frowning. That is what Zala called it, the voice in her dreams. After we came, we began to have terrible visions. We would feel a presence sometimes. I thought it superstition, until I heard it too. And then I thought it an effect of the poisons we were eating. And now you come seeking it out. I do not know what this master is. I only know that it was this creature which prevented us from moving deeper into this place. Zala refused to lead us down into the depths. Perhaps that is where you'll find it. That's all I really have. I'll return shortly. Cool. Well, okay, we're gonna... Sorry. Questions? What happened? Yeah. Who are you? You're all starving. Yep. You're cannibals. And I should be going. Thanks, okay. Alright, no other journal entries. Just had to make sure. So, my question is... Will killing the Master below rid Zala of the madness? And thusly, ooh, little throne. And thusly allow them to leave. Got some ogres. Chill, Durance. You got this. You're a support. We know that. Wow. Look at that. She got one shot. Death and then low endurance. I got hit that hard. Good job, Stabrina. Holy shit, Kana. 45 damage, 4 hits, 2 crits. And it's Mika's Roar for a while. Okay. Nice. Dude, ogres hit hard. Adair, you need to be doing something. Hey, Akana, we kind of already did, but thanks for the little tip there.
Eh? Eyes open.
What is this?
Eh?
You always did like ogres. Thanks for the tip, Qui-Gon Jinn. Oh yeah, Fractal. In a couple days we'll be playing that Coast Legends thing. So we'll probably get a group together and play. Qui-Gon, you, some other person. If you're down for that. I like that his AI didn't even do anything, right? Let's set him too aggressive. Whoops. Like, she got hit so quickly that he couldn't heal her or do anything. That's hilarious. Let's set her to support as well.
So much. Slowly now.
Kalima. Alright, we got some ogres there. Okay. You can be a